Queen Athena and Queen Lyrencia up the front in the kind of the throne area of the coronation hall. And you see religious figures there, Father Colvin, Father Otmar Onomail from the Temple of Life, and one or two other religious figures that maybe you know, maybe you haven't met. And Queen Lyrencia quietens down the stage. And she says, well, thank you for all for coming for the coronation of my daughter. This is a day to celebrate. While we do mourn the untimely passing of King Waldron Azanar, may he rest in peace, we don't have a choice but to look to the future. And this future will be led and ruled by my princess, Princess Athena Azanar, soon to be Queen Athena Azanar.
Hear, hear.
Some other people cheer up with hear, hear as well. We have a long history of fantastic kings. From the very first queen who overthrew the cruel theocracy of the Shining Light. Now, as you know, all religions are equally well and respected here in the city. We look back at the great deeds of King Azanar, firstly defeating of the Shadow Drake, now leading our kingdom to prosperity. We are the envy of all other similar kingdoms. We are prosperous, we are rich. So while we celebrate the rule of King Waldron Azanar, we now look forward to the rule of Queen Athena Azanar. Being the queen, some say it's a curse. I say it's a responsibility. Because what Queen Athena says will be law. I know her laws will be just. There will be perhaps some laws you disagree with, perhaps some laws you think are good. But the bottom line is what Queen Athena says is law. So with that, it now falls upon me, this is my honor, to place the crown of Eglarion onto the head of Princess Athena. And Queen Lyrencia takes the crown, puts it on her head. And
I kneel as this happens.
Sure. And you notice something slightly odd happens with the crown, almost like thorns come out and pierce the side of Princess Athena's head. And just a trickle of blood from these wounds. And he laughs. That's right. I'm Queen Athena now. And what I say goes. And she kind of swoops her hand across the entire coronation. You hear thunder falling outside. Just rain, just torrential rain starts coming. Lightning strikes. And the sky turns an ominous purple. You can't help but hear there's some screams outside of the palace as people are hit by these random strikes of lightning. And Queen Athena just cackles and cackles as the rain eventually starts turning purple as it's falling down. And people are outside are screaming and yelling. You hear people saying, it burns, make it stop. And the Queen Athena rises above stands up on the throne. And as she does that, Queen Lyrencia casts some spell and this magical translucent force field almost appears, protecting the Queen and the Queen Dowager. And Queen Athena says, voice your loyalty to me now, my hounds, and I shall swear power beyond your imagination. Otherwise, perish in the flames of hell.
I'm loyal, my queen, Queen Athena.
About half of the Knights of the Crown follow Astra's example, and they bow and they drop to a knee, swearing loyalty. Most of the nobles as well drop to a knee and start swearing allegiance to her. Lord Steinmonder, he looks around. He looks at Pinky, He looks at Vidania. He looks at Skame. He looks at Yol. He looks at Ronal. And he shakes his head. And he does not take the knee. Vidania, what do you do in this moment?
She is going to. She's not going to take a knee either. She's going to kind of like stand by the her own group, but she's not going to take a knee at all. She's just going to stand there.
Signmunda gives you a silent nod. Yol.
I will stand with Lord Simonder.
Inky.
Inky stands with Lord Simander.
Skame.
Game stands with the rest.
Now, as I said, about half the Crown Guard take a knee, including Vidania. Estra. And at that moment, everybody who took the knee, well, the knights anyway, you see their back start twisting, their spine almost unraveling, hair coming out their back, and eventually the whole rib cage split and another creature forms inside. It looks like a werewolf almost. Its mouth, its head is like a dog, and the dogs, they say, "For the Queen."
For the Queen.
Including Astra. Astra turns into one of these Werehound Knights. And then the Werehound Knights, including Astra, starts breathing fire. And several of the nobles immediately go up in flame. Things are chaotic.
So when Vidania starts seeing that, she's gonna probably start yelling out to some of the crowd to start like leaving.
Wow. Yeah. You all should be... Oh, you're not over there. Let me drag you onto the map. Feel free to position yourself where you think is right. Inky...
So Astra is over by the Queen, right?
Not
Or
allowed
is
up
he
on
with the
stage.
guards?
He'd be like over
Oh,
there.
gotcha. Okay.
Astriol, Skame, and Vidania. So before this chaos erupts, feel free to position yourself where you'd like. Lord Signmonder is here. So if you're standing with Lord Signmonder, that would be... Oh, we have two Astras on there. Get rid of Astra number that one. Okay. I think... I know this is a little bit early, but this is not going to be over in a moment. I'm going to just wait until Renal joins us next week before we launch into this. Is that cool?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
One question. I think I maybe misunderstood. So the mother of Queen Athena was covered with like purple thing, shield or something. You said?
She
This
cast
whole upper deck.
is
Oh,
behind
like
a
this whole
cloistered.
area?
Yeah. And
Like,
outside, thunder, lightning, torrential rain. You hear several lightning strikes around the city and people screaming,
Got it.
presumably hit by the lightning. They complain about some sort of acid rain as well. And Queen Athena is just laughing maniacally at the front. And like these guards here, for example, who are guarding it, they're not there anymore. But these three Hellhound Knights are.
Okay.
So, I don't think I have. Let me just. But one final thing, see if I can find art of the Werehound Knights. Actually, not revealing too much. I put it in Discord what these knights now look like. This is what Astra looks like as well. Just a basic screen grab.
Mhm.
And as I said, they're breathing fire. And one final thing, as we do this next week, is everybody cool for Thanksgiving next week, by the way? Anybody can't make it?
I should be good. Yeah.
I should be
Yeah,
good.
I'll be
yep.
good.
I
Yeah,
think I'll be. I think I'll be able to make it, but not 100% yet.
Okay, well, let's hope so, because a lot of stuff's going to happen. And you see
All
Father
right.
Golvin here, right? Oathbreaker Onamail here. There's another one you haven't met, Father Solomir. And Rai Kelly is also a religious figure. And we'll be doing it kind of half turn by turn order, half theatre of the mind, because things are just chaotic. So, lots going to happen next week. So, as I said, we'll end it there so Renal can be part of the fun. As things have taken an even darker turn in the kingdom of Oathbreaker. Turns out.
So the soldiers turned into these kind of like werewolf knights. Did any of these other patrons that are here with us to witness the coronation, did any of these other people bow and turn into these werewolf creatures as well?
No, just the knights.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just the knights, including Astra. So let's see what happens with Astra.
Yeah.
Anywho, I will do a recap next week, if nothing else, for Renau's benefit. And we'll see where this madness leads us.
Alrighty. Thank
All right.
you.
All right. Thank
Okay.
you.
Good night, everyone.
Right,
Take
well.
care.